fashion, huh? I'm just waiting for the live. Okay, we are live on YouTube. And here we go. Oh, and there's Nancy. Okay, you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I'm so doggone excited. Okay. Before I jump into I have like 4 pages of notes. Anybody have anything they want to crow about from last week? Sales or recruiting or bookings or anything that you want to like, this is your time to shine. And I want to give you the floor. So let's just, I don't know if Alicia can talk. I know she's at jujitsu. But if you, let's just go around the table real quick and introduce yourself, how long you've had your business and whatever you want to crow about. And Debbie, you were on first.
Oh my gosh. Well, I've had my business for a year, restarting for a year, and I guess I'm gonna crow because I'm here tonight.
That's right, baby. Woo! Congratulations. How about you, Bernadette? What would you like to share?
I have no idea what I want to share.
You're here.
Yes, I'm here. I'm tapping back in.
All
so
right.
I'm excited. Staying consistent.
That's fantastic. Alicia put in the comments that she sold about $400 last week. Give that woman a round
Wow.
of applause. And Nancy, how about you? What would you like to share? You're muted.
I'm sorry. I literally just walked in the door. I just walked in the door. I have been building my business since 2007, out and back in again since last year. And I'm just excited, I guess, about my new leads that I got yesterday. So
all right.
I'm
really
happy.
Good job. Good job. Good job. And Donna, your turn, girl.
All right. I am the amazing Donna Hardin, and I don't have my pom-poms. I don't know where they are. Anyway, I've had my business for 16 years, and I am excited that summer's coming. I really am not excited about the heat, but I'm excited that people are out and about and they're in a better mood, and they just seems more open to your conversations.
Oh, good deal. Good deal. Love it. Love it.
Go.
And I'm Mimi, and I've had my business for over 21 years. And I'm excited. I sold over $500 last week. I got 17 new leads. I've got 3 new bookings, and I still haven't touched my leads. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yay!
Hey.
All right. And I truly believe that tonight's training was like a fairy wand, fairy godmother, like just tapping me on the shoulder. It was like God saying, you need to teach this. So if you don't have a pen and paper or something to take notes, I highly encourage you to. And this first 15 minutes or so, oh, Regina's jumping on right in time. Good. This first few minutes is like the big thing. If you don't get excited from what I'm sharing in the next few minutes, then you have my permission. Just, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You can go to sleep, click off a Zoom, whatever. But I think that I'll get your attention. All right. So I'm going to say this. Y'all know that there's the emotional side and the logical side, right? We have the emotional side of us and the logical side. Which one do women usually operate in?
Emotional, of course.
Yes. So for the next 10, 15 minutes, I'm going to talk to the logical side. Okay. So I want to ask you to take the emotional side of you and pretend like she's an actual separate being and put tape on her mouth and call her Von Quiqui and tell her, girl, I know, Alicia, you are never emotional, and tell her, Von Quiqui, you can sit beside me right now, but right now we're going to let the logical side drive the car, okay? Because I'm gonna blow your freaking mind. And if you tell me at the end that your mind wasn't blown, then I bet you lie about other things too. Okay, so let's see here. I have notes, so I have to look at them. So ignore the negative self-talk that you might not have, but you might have as I start talking, because you might start saying, but I this and I've never this, blah. Just that's where the tape comes in, okay? No tape, but put tape on the mouth, all right? Now, all of us have either had a job where you were employed before, or you have a job currently. I know that this is the truth, okay? So if your boss were to come to you and say, it's mandatory that you work an additional 6 to 10 hours every single week, okay? But I'm going to pay you an extra $1,000 a month. Would you be excited about the 1,000? You might not be excited about the 6 to 10 hours, but would you be excited about the $1,000? Come on, got to play with, interact with me.
Yes.
Yes, right? Oh my gosh. $1,000 raise per month could be like super life-changing. Agreed? Okay. So here's the I keep saying this, and I'm going to say it again up on my big old soapbox. I want you making money. Okay. When we're making money in our Mary Kay, it's fun. Okay. In fact, I think, Alicia, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that Alicia joined because your recruiter was having fun and making money. Is that an accurate statement? I'm pretty sure that's an accurate statement. She was like, well, I see you having fun and making money, and I want to do that too. And she might not be able to respond. It's either she signed up because of that, or she signed somebody up because of that. Go ahead.
Yeah, she said she was having fun and making money. And I said, whoa. How do you have fun while you make money?
Yeah. Okay. So I want you having fun. I want you making money. I want you making money. Okay. Without making money, this business is, what's the point? All right. Because it is a business. And let's just be freaking real. Every last one of you on here has said to me, we need to be a Cadillac unit. All right. We cannot be a Cadillac unit without what? Okay. Nancy, Donna, unmute. Anybody else that can unmute.
Just like
What do we need to be a Cadillac unit? What do we got to be doing?
we got to be working our business. We need to have at least 6 of us need to be star recruiters.
We
At
need to be
least
selling
6 of
and
us.
recruiting, right? Selling and
Yes.
recruiting.
Yes.
And here's the deal. You know what? If we're never a Cadillac unit, which I'm not speaking, but I'm just saying, I want us making money. And if y'all want to see us in a Cadillac unit, walking across the stage, doing all the things, okay, you got to be making money and having fun with it. So, okay. Growing a customer base, having fun. All right. There is no shortcut. There is no shortcut. Okay. Please understand that there is no shortcut. I'm almost there. All right. Oh, before I give you the numbers, I have to tell you a little story, and then I'm going to give you numbers. All right. All right. So when I got started, and a lot of you guys might know this, but I just want to refresh your memory, because here's what I know. I know when I listen to a national, I'm like, well, it's easy for you. Okay. And I'm not a national, but I'm your director. And it's really easy I would think it would be easy for y'all to say, well, that's easy for you. Well, y'all, when I was you, I was working about 70 to 80 hours a week. I was a manager at a call center, and for the love of everything holy, I hated my life. And enter Mary Kay. And my director was in a pink Cadillac, little tiny itty bitty petite thing, in a dress in the middle of the day in her house. Okay. And in my mind, that's how she lived all the time. Okay. Like you must, yeah. And she was home with her kids, and I thought, well, she gave me this training, but I was like, I know better. I'm actually working. Okay. This is how freaking arrogant I was. Well, I'm actually working. I can do better than she can. She just sits around and eats bonbons or whatever and drives that pink car. Okay. So I made my list like she told me to do, and I sort of kind of halfway followed her script, kind of. And guess what? Everybody said no. And I called her up and I said, and I told her my business. And she said, look, hold on. If you aren't willing to be coachable and teachable and do what I tell you to do, I can't help you. I can't help you. And she needed to teach me a lesson because I was a little bit arrogant, like I just said. And she hung up on me. Now I want you all to imagine if I
Deanna?
hung up
Was
on you.
that Deanna?
Mhm.
Oh my
She-
gosh. Well, Deanna was cute in her Cadillac. She
Yes,
was.
she was. But she hung up on me, but she needed to send a message to me. I'm in charge and I'm the one to teach you what you need. And I did my little stomp around dance. And then I picked up the phone maybe 3 minutes later. I said, fine, tell me what to do. And I replaced my job 4 months later. Okay. And so I must tell you that you must be willing to close this and open these to create whatever it is you want to create. All right. So when I worked at that phone company, they would have me do trainings with my people. And I had a team of like 7 or 8 people, maybe 10 sometimes. And I would literally throw up in the bathroom before I had to do that training. Every time. Every time. Okay. I was shy and reserved and quiet and oh my gosh. And I hated being that way. I hated being the girl that it was such a pushover. Hated it. Okay. Enter Mary Kay, and it stretched every bit of my personality to, but you know what? Here's the deal. God put us here to change and to stretch and to grow. And y'all, if we don't stretch and grow, we don't change. And if we don't change, we do everyone around us, our kids, our spouse, our grandkids, our neighbors, the people we interact with, we do them a disservice because if we're dim in your light. Okay. Now I'm going to get down to numbers because I could go off on that for hours. All right. How much does a miracle set cost? Somebody shout it out. What's that?
It's 150.
Just a miracle set.
Okay, just a basic miracle set.
Mhm.
120.
Okay. So I am going to like cut it in half and that's $60, right? Okay. Our profit is 60. Now, just to make numbers really super simple, I'm going to round it down to 50. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I like to show smaller rather than bigger numbers. All right. So we're going to just say that a miracle set profit is $50. So write it down. Now we're talking about one customer. She's going to order that miracle set 4 times a year. Okay. So write that down. So 50 times 4 is $200 of profit on that one customer for that one product annually. Okay. Now, let me just make sure I say this. People are more than profit. People are more than numbers. This is not what I'm trying to say, but you know what? We are talking business right now. Okay. We're a heart company. Okay. But right now I'm talking numbers and strategy. All right. So one customer just buying Miracle Set 4 times a year is $200 of profit in your pocket. So let's just say you grow your your Miracle Set customer base to 50. Write it down. 50 customers at $200 profit is $10,000 profit annually. Now, you might say, well, that's not very much. What can I buy with $10,000? Well, Donna, you could go to Italy for a month and a half. Okay. Alicia, you can send that son of yours to space camp. You know, Nancy, you could buy yourself a car. You know, Regina, I'm sure there's something you need in that in your new home, and so on and so forth. And you know what? If you're watching this on replay and you're like, $10,000 isn't going to change my life, you probably have a family member, somebody in your world who is going to send a kid to college, or, you know, retirement. This is something I'm looking at right now is my retirement, my later years, putting that money away. If you put an extra 10 grand away into retirement so that when you're 80, you're not having to constantly be working, okay? This is smart thinking. All right. And you know what? Maybe you're watching this and you're like, I'm already there. I don't need any of that. Then there are people in your world that could use your help. You understand where I'm coming from, right? Okay. So now we're going to talk about the repair set. Repair is what? $215? So that's $107.50 profit, right? I'm going to round it down to 100. Customer buys 4 of them a year. That's $400 profit just off of basic skincare. If you get 50 customers buying nothing but repair, that is 20 grand in your pocket. Write it down and somebody tell me, what could you do with 20,000 extra dollars? What is something that you would do with 20,000 extra dollars after you've paid off your bills?
Take a trip.
Take a trip.
Yeah.
Donna, you can stay in Italy for 2 months. Okay. Okay. All right. So hang on to that 50. We're going to go back to that in a minute. All right. But now what I want to do. So first of all, does that kind of like make your eyes pop for a second? Like, whoa, 50 customers just buying miracles? What?
Yeah.
Kind of exciting, right? And everywhere there you look, there are people with skin. Okay. All right. So now, Debbie, I hope your husband's still listening. I hope you didn't put a pillow over his head so he
No,
can't
he's
hear.
sitting right here listening.
Okay. So now we're going to go back to that one customer who's buying Miracle Set. Okay. Now here's where I really want you to write this down because this is crazy. My kid keeps texting me and she knows I'm on Zoom. Like, what is going on? Okay. So one customer buys a Miracle Set 4 times a year. That's $200 profit. Write it down. Now, I am not going to talk about retinol or clinical solutions or perfume or concealer or all the others. I'm going to talk super crazy basic product. Okay. Because our first appointment is Miracle Set, Microderm, charcoal, maybe CC cream. Second appointment, we introduce some glamour to her, and then we start layering her with additional products, right? Everybody says yes.
Mhm.
And this is where you say amen.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I'm just talking
Amen.
like super basic. So she's going to buy oil-free eye makeup remover, which is a $10 profit. I'm going to say she needs 5 a year. Okay. That's $50 profit off of that. Write it down. Now, let's say you've sold her a Miracle Set and you're like, look at her Facebook and look, does she wear mascara? If you see makeup on her, then you know that you have an open door, all right, to be her beauty go-to person for life. And you want to tell her that. Okay. So mascara is an $8 profit. You know, I don't know about you guys, but when I just sell a mascara, I'm like, oh, $8. Cool. Woohoo. But when I looked at this, she needs mascara 4 times a year. That's $32. Okay. CC cream. I went with CC cream over foundation because it's easier and it's cheaper and whatever.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, right. And everybody loves it, right? It's $11 profit. And I said, probably 3 of them a year. That's a $33 profit. Microdermabrasion, that's a $29 profit. Okay. They only need 2 a year. And that's $58 of profit total for the year for that. And then, or just a couple more, powder, that's a $10 profit. Say 4 a year, $40 in profit off of powder. Now, lipstick and lip gloss, we're going to call it a $10 profit. And I said 4 a year, and that's probably low. So that's $40 a profit. Okay. And then all the liners, eyeliner, lip liner, brow pencil, I just said $7 profit. And a low number is 5 a year. That's $35 a profit off of that product. And the last one is satin hands and satin lips. And I just said 2 a year, which is $30 profit for the set, which is $60 annually. Now, y'all, like I said, when I sell that mascara, I'm like, eh. But when I looked at this, when you add all that up, it's $548 with one customer buying freaking basic stuff. Okay, I want you to get excited and inform your face that that excites you. Okay, there's only 2 of you on camera, so everybody inform your face. Okay, that is exciting. That is exciting. That is not including gifts. That's not including men. That's not including all the stuff. You know, we have what, 400 products? This is just basic stuff. And if you multiply that 500, now seriously, $548 of profit times 50 customers. Write it down. It's $27,400 annually. Now I'm going to share my screen because I was like, what's the average woman in the United States make per year? And here is what Google told me. Median week earnings for women in the United States annually, okay, the highest is about $45,000 between 35 and 44 years, okay, right here. This is average, okay? So when I'm saying $27,000 extra by working 6 to 10 hours, hello, okay, that is like significantly affecting a woman's income. Look at that number. Look at those numbers and the ages. Okay. Does this like blow anybody's mind? It really freaking blew my mind. Okay. So now I'm gonna do another thing to you. That 27,400, that's wholesale, that's your profit. So you're gonna double it. And when you double it, it's 54,800. And guess what Mary Kay is gonna give you? A diamond ring for freaking doing your job. Okay. Give me something here before I continue. Give me some feedback. Unmute. Somebody say something.
Okay,
something.
so I have to say, yesterday, we devised a new plan where every woman that came through, we were going to do microdermabrasion on the back of their hands.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just automatic. We're going to do alumina oxide crystals. If you haven't tried them, you're going to love them. And they did. So I'm telling you, just even getting out, if you're going to school thing,
I'm going to talk
whatever,
about that. We're going to talk about that next.
they will absolutely love it. Women loved it. So it's just something.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
you just got to do. You just got to do it. And
what do you guys think when you see these numbers? When you see the numbers, like, because numbers will not lie. Numbers will not lie.
Nope.
Give me some feedback on the numbers. Oh, and Nancy, I'm not cutting you off but that's the next step.
Okay.
Feedback.
I think that, okay, let's say I have 50 customers. Not all of them are on the Miracle Set. It's like you start them off with the Miracle Set and then they dwindle down to, I'll just take a cleanser because I don't use the night cream. You know what I mean? They kind of make up their mind that they don't need it like this. But then you have some that are very regimented. They have to have their Miracle Set or their repair. You know, they'll do
what
pieces.
do you do? How do you
know.
fix that? We
Well,
all have that.
Yeah, we all have that. I think we just need to reintroduce them to the product.
Yes. Reintroducing them to the
Yes.
product is amazing.
Yes.
And you know, I sometimes I'm a human too, right? I have the same talk. Well, why would I do that? Because she's already tried it and blah, blah, blah. You know what? Every doggone time they fall back in love and buy themselves a whole nother roll-up bag, which like blows my mind. Okay. So yes, reintroduce them. But here's what I want you to think is new customers, 50 new customers. Okay. Donna, I don't know that anybody else is anywhere near like 50 skincare customers. I don't know, but I'm just from PCP. I kind of gauge off of PCP.
Mhm.
So anyway, all right. So do the numbers excite you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, right? The numbers are really incredible. So you might be saying to yourself, well, let me just ask you, what are you saying to yourself? Anybody saying but?
No,
No,
not me.
everyone should definitely be saying 10 new skincare customers would
Okay.
make the difference for you.
All right. So perfect. So here's the deal. Let's see. Where's my page? If you just allotted yourself 1 hour for your meeting every week, 1 hour for your meeting, like 2 hours for making phone calls. Okay. Phone calls, follow up, texting, coaching, lead generating. Okay. And I'm going to get into the lead generating in a second, but I'm still showing you numbers. 2 appointments a week with just 3 women at it. I'm not talking 6 and 10 people, 3 women at it. That's 6 new faces every single week. Okay. Which means in a month, you would be in front of 24 people. And I'm not going to ask anybody to raise their hand, but when's the last time you saw 24 people in a month? Okay. Exactly. So, 24 people in a month times, if you do that just 3 months, you will have been in front of 72 people. Okay. Now, are they all going to buy the miracle set? Yes. No, they're not. But probably half of them will. Okay. Probably about half of them will. So you will have, you know what, like 35-ish people on the miracle set, boom, in 3 months of putting your nose down and saying, I'm going to hold just 2 little teeny tiny appointments with 3 people at it. Okay. Now you can hold the appointments on Zoom. You can hold the appointments in person. And you might be saying, I don't remember the last time I held an appointment. Is this product here? Is this the cleanser? You know, like maybe you're just feel so far out of it. But by the end of the 2nd week of doing them, you'll look back on tonight and say, holy cannoli, I have made such a difference in my approach, my process. I'm so much better than I was a couple of weeks ago. Agree? Right? Okay. So where in the world do these people come from? You know, when I was at the phone company, I didn't like women because I worked with a bunch of women and I really didn't like many of them. And I just thought women were there to take your man. I'm just keeping it real. Okay. No, it's true, Nancy. You should have been in my office.
What? Okay.
Should have been in my office. Anyway, but I have some really good friends, obviously Sally and Susan and, you know, some other people that are there. But anyhow, I had to stretch myself and meet people in different ways. So here's one thing I'm going to show you. If you know me, warm chat, not my thing. Okay. But I'm always prepared. So you can be easy prepared with just a business card and a lipstick sample stapled to the business card and be super simple. I have to be a little extra. I've got these little bags I got on Amazon with a clear proof charcoal mask, the lipstick sample, and my card. And I have these with me so that when I am at jujitsu practice or the nail salon or, you know, pumping gas, or I go into 7-Eleven to get an energy drink or whatever, if somebody happens to trip me and make me notice them, I'm being sarcastic, but I don't go hunting for women because women are everywhere. And I truly am connected. I feel like I'm very well connected to my God, who will say, go talk to her. And when I hear God say, go talk to her, I better be prepared to go talk to her. Is that fair enough? Okay.
Mhm.
I don't go hunting, but that's worked for me. It's a layer of one way I meet people. Nancy that's different for Nancy, but
I'm
that's
a hunter.
great.
Yes.
That's great. And
I'm
now
gonna wear the hats. I'm gonna wear the contact lenses. I'm gonna do everything because somebody's gonna make a comment, and that's my opening. If I make eye contact, that's my opening.
I will wear a t-shirt that says Mary Kay. I'll wear, jewelry. I'll wear I love it, man. I'll carry a purse that says Mary Kay. Okay, and I forgot to say this. You're not going to do all the things I'm saying. Pick one or two. All right. If you're struggling to figure out where am I going to find people, okay, buy a sticker and from MK Connections and put it on your car. That, like, Nancy's got one on her car that says, like, I sell Mary Kay. Hello. I mean, if you take this business as seriously as you take the jobs that you have had in the past, even that much as seriously as you took the jobs that you had in the past, you will soar in this. Okay. And whenever you stop and go, what, this is hard, then I want you to go back to the list that you wrote down of how much profit your customers will bring you. Okay. And when they love you, they're going to bring you people also. Okay. I thought I'd remind you birthdays on Facebook is such a lovely thing. And every day it tells you the birthdays of all the people you know and the upcoming birthdays and the past birthdays. And you can just send them a private message and just say, I love to pamper women for their birthday. It's your birthday month. Or, oh my gosh, I missed your birthday. Let me pamper you for your birthday. Bring a couple friends. Okay. Bring a couple friends. Let me pamper you. All right. Do you understand? Like, people are everywhere. I am going to bring up the chat, not the chat. See if I know what I'm doing. Facebook, on the Believe page. Let's see. I posted some files. So if you choose to use these files, that's great. One of them is this free facial. So if you can do lead boxes, okay, you just cut this out, put it on your box, okay, and put it in nail salons, ice cream shops, I mean, where else? Where else can you put a lead box?
Your post office.
Post office, the gym, where else? Okay, so here's this one.
Laundromats.
Laundromat. And here is, where did it go? Oh, there's the entry form, sorry. And then here's an entry form for you. Simple entry form to go with it, okay? Easy enough. Now, you're not going to do all these. These are just some ideas of things that you can do to meet new people. Here's something to jog your memory, all right? 40 guests in 4 minutes. So this is just for you to write down what are 4 relatives that I have, 4 friends, 4 coworkers, 4 neighbors, someone I go to church with, people I do business with, and so on and so forth. This is such a good thing because it gets you out of your, well, she doesn't wear makeup and she doesn't have money and she'd just say no, to thinking, oh, well, who do I do business with? And writing their names down. Okay. And then there's one more, which is a little more involved. For those of you who like more involved things, this is Beauty Party Pack. So it's outside sales and it gives you the flyer. So you ask a friend to sell some product for you. If she sells $100 in sales, then she gets $20 in free product or 20% of your order. There's a bonus here. It shows on the bottom to make the checks payable to you. Here's the sales tax. It includes all the directions and the outside order form. And I put all of these things on the Believe page. Okay. So before I go any further, okay, cool. All right. Yes, Donna, I will get the link for those for the bags. I'll post them in Believe for you. So here's what I want to say. I want you to think about, how fast do I want to get to 50 skincare customers? How fast do I want that to happen? The more parties that you have every week, the faster you'll get there. And you know what? Once you get to 50, you can ask yourself, do I want to do more? Do I want to get to 100? Okay. Or am I good with maintaining a customer base of 50 skincare customers and growing them to use more products? Okay. It's kind of like, how do you want to work your business? But I want to encourage you to like make yourself a goal. Okay. How fast do I want to get to 50 skincare customers? And to Donna's point, if you already have people who are using pieces of the product, call them up and invite them to, it's been a minute since I pampered you, and we have so many new things, and I would love to spend some time with you. Let's get together. Okay. Totally works. And they remember how much they love you, and they remember how much they love the product. So, all right. So that is my whole thing. And I hope that your mind was blown, because you know what? Seriously, my mind was so blown. I've been so excited all day long.
Yeah, I think that, yeah, that is mind blowing. It really is.
Well, good. What's your husband say?
If one wants to work that hard, yeah.
Well, and you know what? It's that. Here's the way I look at that. Is, you know what? I thought about that too. All I'm doing is teaching women how to wash their face, and I end up spending time laughing with them and joking with them and connecting with them and making friends. And over the course of weeks and months, these women become people that I talk to on a regular basis, not just for Mary Kay, but we chat on Facebook, or I'll like their post and they'll like mine, and we'll laugh back and forth on things. They actually become part of your life. And I don't see it like working. Like when I look at my previous jobs, I want you all to think about the jobs you've had in the past. Is this work?
Mhm.
And I, at least for me, I believe that God put me in that last job to remind me that this is pretty darn simple.
Mhm.
It was work to get up every single day at 4 a.m. and go to work for a boss that did not appreciate me and didn't ever celebrate me and expected me to be there for 16 hours a day. And, that, to me, that was work. And
Yeah.
to work with a group of people who really, they didn't appreciate my being there. So, this is a place where we can be who we are and get celebrated for, pushing through our own limiting beliefs. So
Yeah.
with that, I'm done. Anybody else have anything?
I do. I know we were all on Janice Trude this last time when she did booking, and she talked a little bit about, how you go out and you find those people. And basically, I think something that stuck to me was how much time and effort do you put in to helping the kids when they're selling chocolates, or they're selling Girl Scout cookies, or they're doing one thing or another, that you're walking around the job and you're asking everybody, hey, can you guys support my son or my daughter who's on this baseball team doing one thing or another? So it's kind of the same in enriching a woman's life. If you've got a girlfriend, somebody knows somebody who's talked about melanoma or melasma, or just something out there. So even you making sure that the friends that you see or people that are around you in your circle know that you are the skincare lady, then one person's going to tell 10 other people. And whether or not you look at it as, oh my gosh, I'm always opening my mouth, or every time they see me, they see a Mary Kay shirt on, or one thing or another, that's my brand. if my brand were Chanel glasses, I'd have them on every day, right? So, my brand is Mary Kay. And even when someone else is not around me, I know one of my family members or somebody is saying, "Oh my God, I got a girlfriend who's in Mary Kay. So you should call her because she could help you with this." Because they see it on me all the time, every day. I may not be asking them to buy a chocolate, but they definitely know this is my brand. So
I
just
love
wanna
what
put
you
that out.
just said. I love what you just said. I'll tell you, in Facebook, it blows my mind that some random person will say, "Who knows somebody who sells Mary Kay?" And someone that I like, I'm like, do I even know this? Somebody tags me and I'll get a notification and I'm like, who is that? They're my friend, but I don't really know them. And they'll tag me saying, "Oh, get Mimi." Like, what? You know, because I've created that presence. So we can all create that presence. You don't have to have a single doggone team member to create that presence in your circle. So thank you, Nancy. That's good. All right. Well, we're a little bit early and Donna has a closing. So yay.
Okay, so I have a closing and I don't know, I've been saying this 3 times a day. So I join you and I ask you to join me in repeating this. I have more money than I need
I have more money than I need
because God is my provider.
because God is my provider.
I cannot help but attract a lot of money into my life
I cannot help but attract a lot of money into my life
because I'm a lender and not a borrower.
because I'm a lender and not a
Not
borrower.
a borrower.
I'm a money magnet.
I'm a money
I'm a
magnet.
magnet.
And money is always attracted to me at all times.
And money is
And
always
money is
attracted
always
to
attracted
me
to me
at all times.
Money is my birthright and God is my supplier.
Money is my birthright
and
God is my supplier.
Yay!
All right, ladies, I hope that this touched you and I hope that you feel like you're on fire. And, even if you're like 50 is too much, then go find 10. Go find 10. Start there. Okay. And then if you're like 50 is not enough, go find 100. Figure out you do you. Okay. I love you. Mwah.